Hi, welcome to the Point of View stories for Moving as a Child, Part 1. Today we're going to hear 4 different versions of the story from the mini-story lesson, Moving as a Child, Part 1. Each time I tell the story, I'm going to change the time in which the story is being told, or I'm going to change the person who is telling the story. So let's start by telling the story as if it's happening right now, or in the present. Okay, here we go. Alex is 12 years old. He is an army brat. His dad joins the army before he is born. Alex and his parents live on the moon for 2 years. Then, out of the blue, they move to America. Right off the bat, he hates it. The town they moved to is rural, so it is a culture shock after living on the moon. Everyone at school knows he is the new kid on the block. He does not have any friends. He really misses living on the moon. After 1 month, Alex starts to play Little League sports. Then he makes some friends. Soon, he is feeling settled in. Now, Alex really likes living in America, and he does not miss living on the moon anymore. Okay, so that's the end of the story being told as if it is happening right now. Next, let's hear the story as if it happened last year. Last year, Alex was 12 years old. He was an army brat. His dad joined the army before he was born. Alex and his parents lived on the moon for 2 years. Then, out of the blue, they moved to America. Right off the bat, he hated it. The town they moved to was rural, so it was a culture shock after living on the moon. Everyone at school knew he was the new kid on the block. He did not have any friends. He really missed living on the moon. After 1 month, Alex started to play Little League sports. Then he made some friends. Soon he felt settled in. Alex really liked living in America, and he did not miss living on the moon anymore. Okay, so that is the story as if it is happening in the past, as if it has already happened. Now let's hear the story as if it is happening in the future. So we will think of the story happening 4 years from now, or say in 4 years. Okay, here we go. In 4 years, Alex will be 12 years old. He'll be an army brat. His dad will join the army. Alex and his parents are gonna live on the moon for 2 years. Then, out of the blue, they'll move to America. Right off the bat, he'll hate it. The town they move to will be rural, so it'll be a culture shock after living on the moon. Everyone at school is going to know he is the new kid on the block. He won't have any friends. He is really going to miss living on the moon. After 1 month, Alex is going to start to play Little League sports. Then he's going to make some friends. Soon, he'll be feeling settled in. Then Alex will really like living in America, and he won't miss living on the moon anymore. Okay, so that's the end of this version of the story, where we have the events take place 4 years from now. Notice that instead of saying something like, he will not miss, we shorten it by saying he won't miss. Won't is really the same thing as will not. It's probably more likely to be heard in spoken English than to be seen in written English. Alright, now let's hear the story from Alex's point of view. So in this version, Alex is going to be telling the story. Here we go. I am 12 years old. I am an army brat. My dad joined the army before I was born. My parents and I lived on the moon for 2 years. Then, out of the blue, we moved to America. Right off the bat, I hated it. The town we moved to is rural, so it is a culture shock after living on the moon. Everyone at school knows that I am the new kid on the block. I do not have any friends. I really miss living on the moon. After 1 month, I started to play Little League sports. Then I made some friends. Soon, I was feeling settled in. Now I really like living in America, and I do not miss living on the moon anymore. Alright, so that is the end of the point of view stories for the lesson Moving as a Child, Part 1. Now please go back and listen to each version of the story again. Then when you feel like you understand one of the stories, go back and tell that story on your own. Do this for each of the stories. And if you're having a little trouble, don't worry, just relax, take your time. And then when you're able to tell each of the stories on your own, then go to the next lesson. Okay, thanks, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Kristen Dodds.
And this is Joe Weiss. And we just wanted to let you know that this material has been copyrighted in the year 2009 by Learn Real English, LLC. www.learnrealenglish.com